When you have to look at Virat Kohli in the ICC Champions Trophy, the way how he has adapted in the Pakistan game is a clear-cut indicator that yes, whatever doubts were there about his form in the ODI format, that has been dispelled. Because of the high standards Virat Kohli keeps, 4 or 5 matches a failure is deemed rather unfair, but that is because of his high standards. Now, in that century that he hit against Pakistan, it was a record-extending 51st ODI century. Now he'll be gunning for more in India's last league game, which will happen on Sunday against New Zealand and also in the semi-final. Now, Sanjay Bangar has had a very big influence on Virat Kohli when it comes to his batting. Prior to the start of the home summer, prior to his Ranji Trophy bid, Kohli was practicing with Sanjay Bangar for close to a week, 10 days. There you could see that some modifications were being done on his technique. There was a lot of training going on as far as what are the kind of shots, backlift, adjustments to his stance, everything was being made there. Now, Sanjay Bangar, when he was doing commentary for the host broadcasters, he added some very important details. He revealed some important details as to how Virat Kohli has actually adjusted his technique. Because the first game, it didn't work. He was out for 23. But in the second game, you could see that he was far more assured, and that is why he could time the ball very, very well. What has changed from Australia to now? The first major bit that Sanjay Bangar pointed out on commentary was that he waited for the ball to come. He wasn't chasing or groping after it. Wasn't on the front foot all the time. Now, traditionally what Kohli has done in order to ensure that he negates the swing and everything, he's always pressing forward. Now he's not doing that. Against spin, Kohli was playing a lot on the back foot. Starting on the back foot and then going on the front foot was the plan. So Kohli decided that, okay, I will not have a back and forth movement. I will start by going on the back foot, negotiating the turn, and then ensuring that as I grow in confidence, then I will start playing on the front foot. So this is how Kohli has been trying to negate the spinners at this point in time. Yes, it didn't work in one particular instance against Rishad Hussain, but because Pakistan didn't have any other quality spinners apart from Abrar Ahmed, he could easily go after them in a big, big way. But his real test will come against Glenn Phillips, Mitchell Santner and the others. Because they are all smart operators, and that is why Kohli's technique will be tested in a big way against New Zealand. And remember, in that Pune test, it was Mitchell Santner that got him out both times. So you're going to see a renewal of this rivalry here. Now, the crucial thing that only a batting coach can point out is the bat swing. Now, when in form, when Virat Kohli was scoring tons and tons of runs, what was the one thing that was evident from Virat Kohli? The bat swing. When in form, Kohli's bat came from second to third slip. So when he used to play his shots, it would be more controlled because his bat face was more towards the second and the third slip region. Now, in Australia, what was the problem? His bat was coming closer to wicketkeeper and first slip. So you could see the more open stance that was there, it was closed. Kohli may be wary of the fact that, okay, he would be either trapped in front or he would have a gap through his technique. He decided, okay, let me tighten my defense. But what that was doing is leading to each and every dismissal being the same. Outside off stump, around the wicketkeeper and the first slip area, that was the period in which he would just edge it off. And that is why Kohli's problems now, he's opened his bat face and he's opened his stance a bit more. Now on the stance, what has Sanjay Bangar revealed? Sanjay Bangar has revealed, watching each ball 100%, slightly opened his stance up. He's not that tight in his defense anymore. He's now opened his stance up for better adjustment, fluid shot selection and a marginal lower back lift. Now, if you saw in Australia, his bat lift was higher. So what that happened is when it would come down, the edge would be taken. Here, what he's done is, he's ensured that, okay, I have a lower back lift, I have far more control on the offside. So that is the clear-cut indication that Kohli has earned. Reduction in back and across movement. Now, Kohli in the past would have a rather small back and forth trigger movement. That is gone now. So, is the Pakistan innings going to be the start of a new golden phase for Virat Kohli? Because whenever he's trained with Sanjay Bangar, he's had a good return when you look at his batting. Prior to that also, 2014 to 2019, when Sanjay Bangar was there amidst in the Indian cricket team as the batting coach, Kohli prospered. Those were the best years in him, and Sanjay Bangar knows a thing or two when you have to get the best out of players, and that is why this technical adjustments, meaning bat face slightly open, tighter technique when you look at it, more open stance, less trigger movement are the key reasons that Virat Kohli has prospered in a big way. And the Pakistan innings might be the start of something new for him. However, his real test comes against New Zealand. And if he can do that, like how he did in the 2023 ODI World Cup, perhaps Virat Kohli, ODI master that he is, he can truly ensure that he's the best. Ashwin has always stated, Ravichandran Ashwin, one of his vodcasts, he stated, Kohli's engine room is ODI cricket. He will prosper in that because of the way how the format is, and that is why Virat Kohli is an ODI beast. We hope on 2nd March and on 4th March, maybe even on 9th March, he can ensure that he gives India the ICC Champions Trophy title. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.